So I was working on the case, and it was about African American paraplegic Barack Obama getting up in Hawaii. Anglo-Saxon paraplegic Donald Trump getting up in New York. Anglo-Saxon American paraplegic Joe Biden getting up in Pennsylvania. African American paraplegic Kamala Harris getting up in Oakland. And these paraplegic men and women getting up to kill the Striplin family to inherit 200 IDs. And their whole plan was to blame the war in Japan and in America in order to get away with killing these people. So the president and vice president went to Japan and established a company, their own company called Sony, and their own variation of Sony and their own variation of karaoke, and went back to America and made this number one. And then once these companies became number one, this allowed the president to force the Striplin family to consume these items: Sony Entertainment Music, Sony Entertainment Movies, Sony PlayStation games, and now they're calling the Striplin family Japanese. Now this is what happened. Charles Michel Pervoe was killed by Donald Trump on Donald Trump's slave plantation in the East Bay area of California, by saying that he had killed someone. So Donald Trump locked him up in his private facility for life, and this forced Charles Pervoe, his brother, to leave the Bay Area and go to Japan with the woman that Donald Trump arranged for Charles Pervoe to go out there with and tie him up until Donald Trump is able to kill him. So this starts the correspondence between Michelle Delgado Pervoe and Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smith, the owner of the house that Donald Trump was doing a home invasion on. So now Charles Pervoe is in Japan corresponding with Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smith, his mom, in USA, writing her. So now the president is saying that the Striplin family are Japanese, and because of the war between Japan and the United States of America, the president and the vice president is going to kill the Striplin family and assume their IDs. Alright, so this is what they came up with. Michael Jackson will work for the company called Sony, and Michael Jackson will work for 50 years, becoming recognized as the greatest performer on earth for having the most performances physically. This allowed the president and the vice president, the U.S. Attorney General and the FBI Director and the Secretary of Treasury to locate the Striplin family's IDs. Alright, so all of the IDs are being located. And then also karaoke allows all of the Striplin family's IDs to be transferred to 10. So the president and the vice president, Stephen T. Million, is saying that each of the Striplin members has to go get 10 of their social security cards. So because of karaoke, meaning you singing somebody else's song, and you can become a celebrity in that, the president is having 10 paraplegics, and because of Michael Jackson, the number one celebrity who has a whole bunch of celebrity lookalikes, and is rumored to have faked his death in his home invasion. Now the president, with the 10 social security cards that he's getting from his crime accomplice, Stephen T. Million, he's getting 10 of his paraplegics per one Striplin. So now the president with these two companies is saying that Striplin, Helen Grace McLeod Smith Striplin, is a Japanese karaoke star, and he can have 10. The president can have 10 of his paraplegics. All of them look like Helen Grace Striplin, and they all look like twins. And because of Michael Jackson and Sony and karaoke, each one of the Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smiths can be using one of the 10 Social Security cards issued through the Social Security Administration building from Stephen T. Million, the crime accomplice. So that's how they would go from 20 Striplin killed to 200 of the president and vice president's paraplegics using the USA passports, 200 USA passports of the Striplin family. So in order to get away with this, Donald Trump creates a piracy video where he's going to go to Japan and kill Shinzo Abe with Aki Abe, or he's going to claim responsibility of it, and Joe Biden's going to claim responsibility of it, so that they can get out of the home invasion. So they're not telling anybody in the United States of America that who the prime minister in Japan is at the time, because they just had two Japanese go out there and one of them kill the other one, so that they could create this piracy video so Christopher Wray can kill Aaren Striplin when Aaren Striplin decides to do the investigation into Donald Trump going to Japan to start the home invasion. That's what happened. So Shinzo Abe is assassinated 2022 regarding the Aaren Striplin moving to Japan to start the Tabernacle of God in Japan, which will be a church. And so what Donald Trump wants the American people to believe is that Donald Trump went to Japan and killed Shinzo Abe so that Donald Trump can go to heaven and get in heaven and have treasures and get the church inheritance from Aaren. And if Aaren comes forward, then this allows Donald Trump to hire Chuck Norris to kill Aaren Striplin so they can get out of the home invasion. That's what's going on. So now this allows the TV impersonator Criminal Minds Behavior Analysis Unit to go snatch up any Chinese person or any Japanese person or any Vietnamese person or any Laos person or any Asian, and then they will continue to create this treasoner plot, like all Asia, all China, or all Japan is getting ready to go to war with the United States of America. If Aaren tells regarding the home invasion, that Donald Trump went to Japan and created his version of Sony, his version of karaoke, his Nintendo, and his Sega Genesis games, and his karaoke games to do a home invasion in America and to assume 200 passports by killing 20 people. And in order for him to get over to Japan, because Donald Trump put Aaren on his slave plantation and made a fake criminal history that the real Christopher Wray FBI maintained as if it was true. The Christopher Wray did a crime and made a criminal record for Aaren Striplin that did not exist for Donald Trump, so that Aaren Striplin can have this no choice but to build the congregation that God wants him to build, and to sit at the top with Noah's three sons, wives, and Noah's wife, with the with the Prime Minister of Japan, in order for Aaren Striplin to make it into Japan because of a fake criminal record. Aaren has no choice but to sit with Shinzo Abe. So if Aaren takes the moniker name of Shinzo Abe, then they're going to call Aaren Striplin Japanese. Now in the piracy movie, Donald Trump goes and kills Shinzo Abe, assassinating him. So Aaren Striplin is surviving Shinzo Abe in the United States of America, filing police reports. And while I'm filing police reports saying that Donald Trump is doing a home invasion in Japan, and he's created his own version of Sony, Nintendo, and Sega Genesis and karaoke to do so, to steal 200 passports from Americans. Donald Trump is running around with Christopher Wray and Merrick Garland and their criminal minds, hiring any old agent to make it appear as though if Aaren comes forward saying that Donald Trump is stealing United States passports and IDs by going to Japan to do so, then Japan is getting ready to blow up the United States of America for Donald Trump killing Shinzo Abe. That's their whole scam. So now Donald Trump gets out of killing 20 actual people to assume 200 IDs. That's the scam that's going on. And Christopher Wray's all in it. In fact, he's the one who's doing it. So that's the testimony right now, the piracy video that's going on. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at it. D as in David 1871054. California ID number 550-693-341. Social Security number Aaren William Striplin, AAREN Williams, WILLIAMS, Striplin, STRIPLIN. 42-year-old man, African American man, paraplegic man with blood prosthetics and mobility devices for my disability. United States of America citizenship. So that's what's going on. My testimony is Donald Trump is a terrorist, treasoner. Joe Biden is a terrorist, treasoner. Christopher Wray is a terrorist, treasoner. Merrick Garland is a terrorist, treasoner. Stephen Means is a terrorist, treasoner. Barack Obama is a terrorist, treasoner. Kamala D. Harris is a terrorist, treasoner. And they're maintaining this they killed Shinzo Abe scam so that Aaren Striplin can't tell that Trump is stealing passports. And now they're hiring Chuck Norris to kill Aaren Striplin for coming forward with the truth. Alright, so that's what's going on. And meanwhile, they saying they want their kids to go to heaven so they can steal my ID, the way to heaven in heaven with treasures. I'm High Priest Aaron type of Levi, and kill all of the kids for their passports and blame it on me, the tabernacle owner. So that's what's going on.